Let me ask you something real for a second. Have you ever wondered why some people become wealthy while others work just as hard but never escape survival mode? I used to think rich people had some secret advantage. Better parents, better jobs, better luck. But the real difference wasn't luck. It was habits, mindset, and the way they handled money long before they ever became rich. Here's something most people never realize. You cannot become rich by saving alone. Your money needs to grow. It needs to multiply. And to do that, you have to learn how to invest the right way. Investing isn't guessing. It's not copying someone's quick tip on social media. It's an art. And like any art, the more you study it, the better you get. So where do you invest today? Always give preferences to modern world need and invest where you have experience, knowledge, or art. You must aware of field circumstances where you are going to invest. Invest in your skills honestly. It's the highest return investment anyone can make. But here's the golden rule. Never put your money into something you don't understand. Wealth is built by curious people, not reckless ones. Study the field. Ask questions. Notice patterns. Become an artist in whatever space you invest in. While investing grows your money, saving protects it. You can't build wealth if money leaks out faster than it comes in. Most people don't fail because they don't earn enough. They fail because they spend without thinking. One rule that changed everything for me is simple. If it doesn't improve your life in the next 48 hours, don't buy it. We all have financial black holes, subscriptions we forget about. Impulse purchases, weekend splurges, takeout meals that slowly drain our bank accounts. Saving isn't about being cheap. It's about being smart. Try saving a percentage of your income, even if it's just 10%. Automate it so you don't even see it. Cut emotional spending triggers. Build an emergency fund so unexpected problems don't destroy your momentum. Saving gives you breathing room, and breathing room gives you confidence. Make a plan for saving. Control your expenditures and avoid unnecessary expenditures. Give preferences to your basic needs and don't spend in bad habits. Always try to save from your income while it will help you in future. It gives you permission to spend on the things that actually matter. Wealthy people don't budget because they have to. They budget because it's their decision filter. They don't ask, "Can I afford this?" They ask, "Does this fit my plan?" A simple budget that works for many people looks like this: 50% on needs, 30% on wealth building, and 20% on wants. And yes, 30% toward wealth might sound big. That's exactly why wealthy people grow faster. They prioritize the future more than their impulses today. When you stick to a budget, money stops controlling you. Bills stop surprising you. You start noticing extra money in places you never noticed before. And most importantly, you build the confidence that comes from actually being in control of your financial life. Most people think the secret to getting rich is some complicated financial trick. But honestly, it starts with something simple: discipline. And not the extreme kind where you wake up at 4 a.m., cut out every pleasure in life, and grind until burnout. I'm talking about the discipline to choose your future self over your current impulses. The discipline to read instead of scrolling, to learn instead of complaining, to show up on days when you don't feel like it. Wealthy people don't rely on motivation because motivation fades. They rely on systems, routines, tiny habits that compound over time. And just when you start building discipline, there's something else that can totally destroy your progress if you're not careful: debt. Not all debt, but the wrong kind of debt. The kind that traps you. The kind that makes your future pay for your past decisions. Credit card debt, emotional spending, buying things just to impress people who don't care. These things pull you backward when you're trying to move forward. Think of it like trying to run with a backpack full of bricks. You can do everything right, and you'll still be slower than everyone else. So if you can avoid unnecessary debt, avoid it. And if you're already in it, make it your priority to slowly dig your way out. One payment at a time. One smart decision at a time. Here's something nobody tells you. Real wealth isn't loud. It's quiet. It's built slowly, consistently, in the background, while everyone else is trying to look rich on the surface. Wealthy people don't upgrade their lifestyle every time their income rises. They keep things stable. They they save the increase. And they let that extra money build their future instead of decorating their present. It's not glamorous, but it's powerful. And here's the best part. Once the foundation is set, once you're disciplined, once your debt is under control, once your investments are steady, your wealth starts to quietly grow on its own. Wealthy people increase their money by putting it into systems that make money without them being physically present. Investments that compound. Businesses that run even when they're sleeping. Digital assets, rental income, dividends, royalties. They don't trade time for money. They trade systems for freedom. And this leads to something extremely important: multiple income streams. If you rely on one source of income, you're always one bad day away from disaster. But with multiple streams, even small ones, your life becomes safer, more flexible, and much, much more powerful. Wealth grows faster when it comes from more than one direction. There's a reason wealthy. People don't panic when things go wrong. They have backup plans, safety nets, income from different places, and they built those streams slowly, one step at a time. At this point, you might be wondering, how do rich people stay rich? Simple. They avoid lifestyle inflation. Just because they make more money doesn't mean they suddenly spend more. They don't upgrade their car, their phone, their apartment every time they get a raise. Instead, they upgrade their investments. They upgrade their net worth. They upgrade their future. Lifestyle inflation is one of the biggest wealth killers out there. It makes you feel like you're progressing when you're actually standing still. But when you keep your lifestyle steady and your income climbs, the gap between what you earn and what you spend becomes your greatest wealth-building tool. And of course, there are mistakes that destroy wealth faster than anything else: spending emotionally, chasing trends you don't understand, taking on debt for things that don't matter, ignoring your budget, trying to look rich too early, quitting too soon because results aren't instant, and thinking money alone will solve all your problems. If you avoid these mistakes, even imperfect progress will take you far. Now here's the thing most people never hear. Becoming rich isn't one giant leap. It's a collection of small decisions you make every single day. And the funny thing is, those decisions don't feel big at all when you're making them. Saying no to something you don't need, learning one new skill, putting $20 into an investment instead of spending it, choosing to stay consistent for one more week even when you feel tired. None of these moments feel life-changing on their own. But together, they completely rewrite your future. Wealth builds quietly. It builds on days when no one is watching. It builds when you do the right thing, even when it feels like nothing is happening. That's the part people never show on social media: the patience, the boring parts, the self-control, the months or years where you're working without applause. But that's exactly where your future wealth is born. And here's something powerful. Once you get a little momentum, everything starts compounding. Your discipline compounds. Your skills compound. Your money compounds. Even your confidence compounds. Suddenly, opportunities start showing up. People take you more seriously. You trust yourself more. And your life starts shifting in ways you didn't even realize were possible. But none of this happens if you wait for the right moment. There is no perfect moment to start. There's just now. There's the version of you who keeps life the same, and the version of you who decides, today, to take wealth seriously. Not out of greed, but out of desire for freedom, stability, peace, and a better future for yourself and the people you care about. So here's what I want you to do tonight. Not next week. Not next year. Tonight. Pick one small action that moves you closer to wealth. Maybe it's canceling a useless subscription. Maybe it's putting $10 into an index fund. Maybe it's mapping out a budget. Maybe it's watching a tutorial about a skill you want to learn. Maybe it's writing down every mistake you want to avoid going forward. One tiny action. That's all it takes to create momentum. And once you take that first step, take another and another. And don't expect perfection, expect progress. Slow, steady, powerful progress that builds quietly in the background. While the rest of the world is distracted, You have no idea how far your life can go if you stay consistent for 6 months. 1 year? 5 years? Wealth isn't just a number in a bank account. It's a mindset, a system, a way of living that gives you freedom instead of fear. And you can build it. Truly, if this message spoke to you, then don't let it end here. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and comment, "I choose wealth," so I know you're starting this journey with me. We're building a better, stronger, smarter version of ourselves. And we're doing it step by step, together. Let's level up. Let's grow. And I'll see you in the next one.